Today I'm going to be doing some of the worst free agent signings. Let's get into it. This is not ranked from worst to greatest, so number one on the list is Brock Osweiler, who signed with the Texans in 2016. Osweiler signed a 4-year deal worth $70 million to put up not the greatest stats. Osweiler stayed there 1 year and passed for 3,000 yards and 15 touchdowns and 16 picks. See, not the greatest. Number two on the list is quarterback Matt Flynn. Flynn signed a 3-year, $26 million deal, only to not start a single game, being beat out by their third-round draft pick, Russell Wilson. Flynn passed for 0 touchdowns and 0 picks and then scurried off to Buffalo. So as you can tell, Seattle just wasted about probably $10 million in guaranteed. Number 3 on my list is star defensive tackle Albert Haynesworth. Albert signed a $100 million contract for over 7 years just to be traded in 2 seasons. In his 2-year stay with Washington in 2009, he had 4 sacks, and in 2010 it got even worse. He had 2.5 sacks. Number 4 on my list is quarterback Kerry Collins. Kerry signed a 3-year, $16 million contract. He went 7-21 in a 3-year stay. He completed 55% of his passes, which isn't that great. It's actually pretty bad. Year 1 of Oakland, he threw 21 touchdowns and 21 picks, and year 2 of Oakland, he threw 20 touchdowns and 12 picks, and passed for 3,500 yards in both of those seasons. Not combined, but in each of those seasons. Number 5 on my list is quarterback Jeff Garcia. He signed a 4-year, $25 million contract to the Browns, but lasted only 1 season, going 3-7 and 10 starts. On the Browns, he threw 10 touchdowns and 9 picks and passed for 1,700 yards. Number 4 on my list is quarterback Jeff George. The strong-arm George never fully realized his potential in the NFL. And his short stay with Washington was just one more example. He signed a 4-year, $18 million contract with Washington at the age of 33 in 2001, but went 1-6 and 7 starts over 2 seasons before his career ended. His total touchdown-interception ratio with Washington was 7 touchdowns and 9 picks, and passed for a total of 1,500 yards. See? Not great. Number 7 on my list is Deion Sanders. Sanders signed a 7-year deal, $56 million contract with Washington. On this signing, I feel bad for Washington because after 1 year of Washington, he retired and he returned 4 years later, but not with the Redskins. With Washington, Deion had 4 picks. Number 8 on my list is defensive tackle Dennis Stubblefield. Dennis Stubblefield signed with the Texans a 6-year, $36 million deal. Before he signed with Washington and when he was on the San Francisco 49ers, he recorded 15 sacks and winning Defensive Player of the Year in 1 season. Here in Washington, he recorded a total of 7 sacks over 3 seasons, not even the amount he did in 1 year with the 49ers. Number 9 on my list is Neil O'Donnell. Neil O'Donnell signed with the Jets a $25 million contract over 5 years and went 0-6 in an injury-plagued 1996 season, but did improve to 8-6 and 14 starts with 17 and 7 touchdowns the following year. 17 touchdowns and 7 picks. But still, the Jets decided to move on after only 2 years, which kind of sucks for me. Number 10 on my list is Scott Mitchell signed with the Lions. The Lions struggled to find success during the Barry Sanders and Herman Moore years, and many fans still blame Mitchell. He came over from Miami in 1994 on a 3-year, $11 million contract, and Mitchell went 27-30 as a starter in the regular season and 0-2 in the playoffs. He left Detroit having thrown 57 picks and completed less than 57% of his passes.